Hello, everybody. What is going on? Mute that. How is everybody doing? I just got done with all of the day's events, and it is only 55 minutes, I think, of a live stream. We have a very short one, as you can see. It is a total of 102 minutes, and there is a break. There is no beginning part. It jumped right in. I don't know. We've talked about this in the last live stream. I don't know, just like you guys said, why they split this into 2 episodes. I thought, even though this wouldn't make sense because every episode has a break, but I thought for whatever reason they just split it where the break was and it just started off at the end. But this continues to go. They just abruptly stopped in the middle of a conversation. I think we got about 20-25 minutes before the break, and then I think it's like a short 10-15 minute break. But that being said, if you do the math, that leaves us with like 50 something minutes, maybe not even, of a live stream. If we hit the 50 likes, we'll do the bonus time like we always do. But if not, it is Labor Day weekend. I am pretty sure I have a lot of things I'm going to do this weekend. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I will be doing them. I'm saying it like as if they might not happen. The plan is for them to happen. But what has everybody been doing? I was going to go see Toxic Avenger. I didn't even know that was a thing until like a week ago. Toxic Avenger came out yesterday. But I was like, oh, I'll just go see it today. I'll like take the day off, or I'll take off for lunch and go see Toxic Avenger and then be back in time for this. Toxic Avenger doesn't show any of the theaters in New Jersey. Neil, look it up because Neil might be in this. Neil's there. Every theater I looked at, they didn't have anything earlier than like a 5:30, 6 o'clock showing. And it's because it's like unrated, which means it's like extreme R rated technically. And it's Trauma. And if you know Trauma and you know Toxic Avenger, it's extremely violent and gory. But I guess because of that, they have no earlier show times than 5 or 6. So I did this last night. Last night it was like 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock there were show times. I'm like, screw it. I'd rather go in the day. I'll grab lunch. I'll grab a few beers and then I'll go see it. But now being as it has to be at nighttime, I was like, maybe I'll go tonight and see it, being as this is a short one. This is like, even if we do the 50 likes and we jump into the next, we'll be done by like 7:30 the latest. So that being said, I was like, maybe I'll go see it tonight. Lauren, I think is able to. I don't know for sure. I talked to Lauren. Lauren said she had to wait till she got home and check with her schedule and everything. But at the very least, we'll go tomorrow or Sunday. I just don't know if today is on the table. Honestly, I'd rather go tomorrow or Sunday. If she's listening, Lauren, if you're listening to this, I'd rather go tomorrow or Sunday because we'll be able to make a day of it. Whereas if we go tonight, the only showtime we'll make is 10 o'clock. There's like a 9:30 and a 10 o'clock showing. So that's the only time we'll even come close to making. We'll have to rush, and I'll probably be starving after this. So I'd probably rather do it tomorrow. But I'm definitely going to see the new Toxic Avenger. The Vox animated shirt is like $8. Oh, there's a sale. Trauma remakes belch. Yeah, it's Trauma. You gotta like Trauma. Trauma, I will say, is a very, particular taste. I've shown people Trauma and they're like, no, thank you. I don't know. Honestly, Lauren, I don't know if she's ever seen anything Trauma. I would think because her brother and me are the same age and grew up together that I feel like she would have been subjected to it, whether or not she liked it or not. I feel like she would have at least seen original Trauma type stuff. Because me and her brother, he was more my brother's age. The funny thing is me and Lauren are the same age. But I knew Jason first probably. And Ray, my brother, is his age. And they got along very well. They were best friends. But that being said, I can't imagine, because I'm pretty sure he was really into Trauma too. He had to have had this around. But let me say hi to everybody. Let me sign on to my other account, and we're going to get rolling in the next 5 minutes. It's 5:55. By 6 o'clock, I want to get going, because if we don't hit the 50 likes, I'll be done by 7, being as, like I said, this one's a short one. Also, while I sign into my other account, there is, for some reason, a problem with the clock. where I normally, the program I usually use to get the clock, I know there's probably 100 other ones, but for whatever reason, I cannot get the clock working. I tried multiple times because I had everything ready to go. I was like, oh, good. I'll get everything rolling and I'll click a button and we'll be ready to go by 6. Well, instead, I messed around trying to find a new clock and figuring out why the program didn't work. So, what are we drinking? Clever. We are drinking Sotol. I'm still drinking the Sotol because very soon, football season starts, but that is going to be the time I start cracking down on drinking over the weekend. So we'll probably smoke, but we probably won't drink. We'll figure something out. But for today, we're doing a shot of Sotol. We're definitely doing a shot of that. Is there anybody? I feel like someone did pass away. Did some celebrity or somebody like just pass away the other day? I feel like I recall this. But let me say hi to everybody. Holly Mac 79, clever name I made. Star. Vero G and Michael, my moderators. Ace is probably in the background somewhere. My brother, the dude JB. My good friend Neil is here. I see. Oh no, there is no Colvin. Colvin is not here yet. Colvin, preemptive hello. Daryl Hill is in the chat. I see everybody else I said hi to. But yes, we're going to start in 2 minutes. Pour a shot, everybody. Everybody pour a shot of whatever you got. We'll probably do one more shot besides this unless we hit the 50 likes. Because we will take another one at the break, and then we will be pretty much done. Like I said, I knew this last week. We talked about it. Probably said we were going to have a short live stream unless we hit the 50 likes, but it is Labor Day weekend. Monday, believe it or not, I honestly thought it was a mistake. When we talked about this last week, I'm like, it can't be Labor Day next week. It won't even be September yet. Labor Day, Monday, Labor Day is September 1st. I don't recall the last time Labor Day falling so close to August. I always feel like it is like the first week of September, but it's always like the latter part of the first week. I feel like I remember some when I was younger. I feel like we're going into the second week of September, maybe. All I know is this one almost fell into August. I don't think I've ever seen, or if I do, I don't remember, a Labor Day falling in August or so close. September 1st is Labor Day, but Labor Day weekend starts today. Technically, today starts Labor Day weekend. Some people I know got off today. Some people I know were starting their Labor Day weekend yesterday or Wednesday. So I know the markets are closed. I was watching the stock market all day. I've been dabbling. I told you guys I've been messing around with the market. They were like, reminder, market is closed on Monday, so get all your shit done. So I sold a bunch of stuff and did what I could with the market, and it's not open again till Tuesday. So basically, after I am done with this, I think I am off till Tuesday. I have no work Monday. The arcade is under control. My business partner is back running things, and I have very little, if anything, to do this weekend. So I might actually have off for Labor Day weekend, like in full, no arcade stuff either. But that being said, the Azure Sky just jumped in. So that being said, like I said, we're going to start at 6, which is in 30 seconds. But to the Azure Sky, unless somebody we have to take a shot to, Victor Fernandez just subbed? Or was it Hernandez? Maybe it was Hernandez. I mean, that would be interesting. But either way, why can't you wear white after Labor Day? I forget why. I don't know if you're asking me or you know and you're asking like a trivia question. I know that's a thing, but I don't know why that's a thing. So cheers. This is for the Azure Sky because they jumped in last and I am just picking them randomly. And then we're jumping in at 6 o'clock. Cheers. No clock today, everybody. So just start at zeros. Zeros all around. Part 2 of Gunpowder Plot. We're just going to start at zeros and run with it. You'll see I am already there. I had everything ready to go. Where is the black window? Let me take the black window down. All right, we're all zeros. Cheers, the Azure Sky, to all of you. Labor Day, happy weekend. Happy weekend. All right, everybody, getting ready. Here we go. We're going to 3, 2, 1 it, and we're going to just jump in. There is no clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe you can line it up. Oh, and you're probably all... Oh, no, you're not going deaf because you can't hear it. Sorry about that. Here you go.
like as it's rising up into the sky, start drawing out the Dorolo family crest across in the smoke.
Did I start any of this?
You begin to take the plume of smoke and kind of filter.
I didn't start any of this, right? I did see Vero or somebody posted
black.
0%. Critical Role store has 50% off on selected items for Labor Day weekend. I gotta remember this.
Down at the entire city.
Mike, I'm gonna put it in my reminders, but
Something's happening.
remind me, people, throughout the week. Say, Jay, flash sale. How long is the? It's all weekend.
I must flee.
Someone remind me tomorrow in case I didn't remember, because you know my horrible memory.
All right.
I'm typing it in my reminders though. Critical Role
investigation
store. There we go. Checking out the Critical Role store. Sound is good. Sound is good.
That's what you rolled the last time.
I know, it's just a bet. I got it.
In case you missed it, everybody, no clock. I don't know why, but the clock is messed up. Ninja said they would not be here because of LARPing. So I'm imagining we're not going to get a lot of people, and it's perfect because it's going to be the smallest live stream that we've ever done. It's probably, no joke, it probably is one of, if not the shortest content-wise we're ever going to do.
That seems to contain,
if we do not hit the 50 likes, we'll be done by 7 p.m. 1 hour from now, we will be done already. And like I said, it wouldn't be the worst week. There's movies I want to see. I think Lauren has the week off. She said that sometimes they like pack up the shore house and they run around because it's the last week before school starts for the kids.
The master bedroom has no bed.
But she said I'll know when I get home. She said she's going to find out. If she's off this weekend, it will be great. Great.
I'd like to wind my way up there.
Okay, as you make your way up
I also wonder if she has Monday off.
Yeah.
She runs things. Like, she's like the head honcho. So I don't know if she has Monday off. Because she might have to be there.
You look through the room. Most everything of interest has already been picked clean. This room also doesn't seem to see much use other than the clothing that's in there.
No clock
and
means time does not stop. I like it. Oh, I wish school stayed closed after
downstairs. We'll save
until after
take a
Memorial
little bit of time
Day.
to start looking through. You know you're a little pressed for time because you can feel
Almost
the
4
energy
weeks
coming
to
in
go
your eyes. You
before
start
the
hearing
end of the
noises.
fundraising
You're
for
keeping an eye
cancer
out.
research.
The people that
100% goes
rushed
to
into the
charity.
room are
Sharing
now
the
rushing
link
back
if
out.
anyone
Some
wants
are
to
wearing
help
leather,
out.
tunics
Link
and
there
small
for
bits of
Vera
armor. They've
J's.
gathered and they're forming small
For the charity.
Come over the speakers once again, the earpieces. I think it's time to go. Whenever you guys are ready, I want to light this bitch up.
We need to check out
We're gonna light this bitch up, everybody.
Got an empty house. I'll run out to the.
As you can see, I also flip-flopped the Vox O'Clock and Patreon hour this week
You
because
go
of
over
the
to this
Scambo
hallway,
incident.
You eventually smash the door. It doesn't take too long. It leads into a what looks like a small study or some sort of an office room, like big blue rug, a desk with a chair, some papers strewn about.
Can I grab the rug? And
I don't start back
Yeah,
until
pull the rug off.
Tuesday. Had some
We'll
stuff
stay
early this week and didn't have to go to my building today. So you're not back until Tuesday, work related. That's like after I'm like I always joke around with Laura. Like I always am like, yeah, I got nothing to do. But then like people will say like, well, don't you have the live stream? And I'm like, yeah, but that's not work. That's like fun.
And then beyond that, you
Like
find,
the even though it is a
rooms to be branded
commitment,
staircase
the live
leads
stream to
down
me isn't
into,
like if I'm off.
what was once servants'
Like usually
quarters,
Wednesday nights I close the arcade. Sometimes I'll take off after that. Like I'll plan it where I'll have Thursday, Friday into like a 5-day weekend if it's like a holiday or something. So a lot of times I'll be like, but I'll still do this. And it's like, well, technically you have the live stream, but it's not
entertaining.
This is not work. This is fun. I sit here and I drink and we all bullshit and smoke and stuff.
Will you come check this hatch for boobies?
It's actually fun too. Like usually on a holiday weekend, a bullshit unwind after a long week, and this is like the last thing I have to worry about.
That's 23.
Yeah, it does not appear to be trapped.
No boobies.
No boobies here, guys. No boobies. Bidet to Michael. Michael just jumped in, made it home. Michael, are you home early because of the Labor Day weekend? Because I feel like this is very early for Michael. I feel like this is at least an hour early for you, Mike.
Very musty.
Which is very good. Very good thing.
Corner, there is,
Jay, would you happen to be into snake ladies? A dark box. I don't know if that is a thing. Do you mean ladies that are just made of snakes, or women who love snakes, or is that an actual thing?
not super
Not
detailed,
sure.
but a fairly well-crafted coffin.
Let me know.
Inside of the room.
But I need to know if I'm answering correctly. 20 miles in
You're
one
right, yeah, let's go have a look.
rip.
Did you find treasure?
Yes, 20-mile ride. What's 20 miles? I have been training. We're talking runnings.
That's 20.
We're talking runnings.
The coffin does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
Can I open it?
So that was
It's always fun to do that.
It's always fun. Sometimes Matt is hilarious. No, Matt actually comes across
I feel like this could be
very
Smash it.
mischievous sometimes, I guess, but obviously intentionally so he's doing it. But I dig
it
it.
off with the end of my foot.
Because I don't know, sometimes he does
I'll try
it
to.
and he just is playing into your
Flies off,
curiosities
lands
or
on the ground.
what have you,
A smell
and sometimes he
hits you. It's just like
is
a
really up to
musty,
something.
Old mildewed earth.
Like a mermaid,
inside
but a
of the
snake
coffin
version.
No, it's
Oh, so
lined with,
we're talking
fine
like a
felt
Medusa
material.
type or something? Or are we
It's not
talking
to be faded. It
bodies?
looks like there's some
Because you could have
small
like
bubbles in there,
Medusa snakes in the hair and the stuff like
There
that.
is what looks to be
I would not
a
say I'm
cape
into
or
snake
cloak
ladies.
that
I'm
is
not
kind of
very
laid
into
across the
snakes.
bottom as part of comfort.
I'm also not into mermaids.
Okay.
Put it in my
I'm
satchel.
not a fish
I'm gonna take
person. I'm not
that
really a
dagger
sea
and I'll
person.
walk
I'll
all
eat
the way up
a
through that
lot of
velvet.
fish. I'm very into the consumption of fish, but
Kind of rummage through underneath.
I
Appears to be the
do
back
not
of
dig the bottoms of fish women or snake women or even the heads like a Medusa.
Can we make an investigation check?
What was it? I've seen this new thing with this game where there's like
Rummaging through the
horses,
notes and
like
desks,
women
a lot of them
that are also
uh,
horses or
ledgers,
resembling horses, and they're
involving
running
the
around a
trading of the
track.
city. He
Some
has
kind of
hands
game that I
dabbling
keep
in
seeing
elements
like
of
all
the
these
timber trade,
YouTubers
elements of
playing
the actual trade of
I'm
whitestone.
guessing to be funny, or is this
talks
like some
about
super
the,
popular game? All I know is it looks like
And you understand, like the reason
they're
that
horse women.
whitestone itself is the stone that's mined here is so popular for construction, architecture, and other elements is the stone that these mountains are made of.
good to
when
know.
properly
Good to know.
prepared.
I've had
there's
Friday
a
off
faint bit
since
of residuum
starting
that
the
is just
retail
naturally
job, but I
ingrained
still
in the
get
rock
stuff
here.
done. Oh, I like it. Like a
normally
mermaid,
there's
but the snake
how to go
version.
about whatever
Jay,
it
do
is.
not
While it's
get
not inherently
into
magical,
the horse
It
game.
makes it
I saw
a
the
little
funny
bit
thing is
easier,
the reason it
faster, and
caught my
cheaper to
eye
enchant
was I
the
used to
stone. So when it
play
comes to,
actual
enchanting,
horse race derby
like,
arcade
teleportation
games
to
where
a
you
local
would
permanently
bet
somewhere,
on
or
races,
traps,
and we
or
would
things,
actually play like it was this
they're not
very
actual objects, but actually enchanting
statistically
handmade
advanced
stonework.
Right.
arcade
It's easy to
machine.
enchant, and that's why
And I got really
whitestone
into it, and
of
I would
this
play
area
that more
is
than I've ever
comes out
actually
after
bet on
the
real
retail.
horse
So there's
races
no
in
doubt
general.
that,
And this
but
came out, and I
the
was like,
stone
"What the
trade
hell
has
is this?" And they were like betting on it,
Stone is
but it was
completely
like
mined,
some sort of arcade
shopping expert.
game where women were horses. There was one with a snake girl. I have seen it.
There's
It's
just
too
notes about it.
serious
So all-
and a
all the whitestone
gambling
that's being
rabbit
mined
hole.
is not
There's a
being
horse girl
exported.
anime, but I haven't seen it.
Something big.
Derby Racer, is that what it's called? Oh, Neil, are you talking about at the arcade?
I was asked
At the arcade, it was probably Derby Racer. They are anime girl versions of real horses in Japan. Statistically advanced,
You take
LOL.
about 30 seconds
Statistically,
of
like it
extreme
actually
violence
incorporated
against
all
the
of this.
wooden
It
coffin.
actually incorporated things into it clever. Like you could feed the
you get the
horses
feeling that this may have been the
and
place that
raise
Nick was
different
trying to get
stats,
to.
and then you would actually be able to race them on different
But
levels,
naked journey.
and they would give the odds
Scattered
of
by
it and stuff
druids
like that. It
on
was actually like pretty advanced,
and-
because I had one that you just
and the-
like
the
throw a
coffins
quarter
of
and
the
you hope
ruins.
for the best, and it's
You
like got
eat
no
Yug'voril, absorb the fact that
real
when a
way
vampire
to
goes in this
help you.
form, You get the feeling that this is the home it needs to come to try and
Yeah,
survive.
Neil remembers. I couldn't remember the name.
anymore, not
The
that
funny
way.
thing is, Neil, I had it in my garage for like 15 years because Chris was like, something broke on it, like the hard drive or something, the board broke on it, and he was like, it's like $300 to fix. So I was like, I'll throw it in my garage and I'll fix it one day. And I never fixed it. And then somebody, I listed it on like Craigslist for like $100, and I think someone gave me like literally $20 or $30. I was like, it needs like a couple $100 worth of work. At that point, it was like sitting around it for like years, so it was like dirty as shit. And I was basically just like, take it away. And we basically, so I pretty much gave it away.
The rain pouring down. What bits of like guard blood that have been pressed against you washes off.
I wasn't betting on Jay knowing what I don't even know what that is. A Yuanti? A Yuanti?
Can it take a minute to...
Am I saying that right? Because I'd be shocked, Mike, if I ever pronounced that right.
Corkscrew around this
It looks
room,
like a
up over the banister,
Yuan-ti,
up to the upper
or a
area, and like an
I mean,
artist, you just paint this entire room with flames
Yuan-ti?
until the
I don't know. It
entire
could be a
interior
Yuan-ti
of this
is what
main
makes the
foyer
most
is
sense
just
to me.
An inferno. You can hear the
So
flames
who was
licking, and
asking
the
about
light
the
is very bright,
Yuan-ti?
you can kind of back it up, and you can
And
see people,
why?
unarmored folk in nearby homes that are pressed up against their windows watching this happen.
Why?
And whispering to each other. The children, those that are kept kind of guarded and are not part of this rebellion initially, are watching.
Does Jay
smiles.
play D&D?
Okay.
Jay does. I've never, beyond what we do here,
Come back to the
So we
curve.
I have watched my brother, like, before we even used to do this, I said, there was many times my brother would have people over
Okay.
and would do D&D stuff here, and I would watch them play. And I've seen basically what we're doing here. I've seen it played a million times. I don't believe I have ever once
You guys
took
all turn
part.
off into the alley under the cover
I
of
might
the
have even
shadows
like
of the storm,
kind
the
of
rainfall,
played
and the
alongside
big
somebody
coat.
just to
We'll go
kind of
on
like
a quick
learn
break.
what was going on or whatever.
Break. I know I always say that.
But I've
I'm gonna take my
definitely
phones over.
never
We're gonna take it real quick because we want to try and get through as much of the story before
played
we Christmas or Christmas.
Like on my own. I've never developed a character or anything like that.
Back here in just a minute, guys. We'll see you in a second.
That break happened really quick. I didn't think the break was that quick. When I saw, I think Vero posted like 23, I thought that's when the break started. So what's the break? Was 23 or 25:31. 25:31, everybody, and then that will run us to the end. Let's go to 25:31. 25:31. I'm just gonna set it up and then we'll pause it. Even though there's no clock anyway. Oh, here's...
Welcome back. So,
There we go. We'll go welcome back set because there's no clock anyway. It's 25:32. If you're, because I'll still do 3, 2, 1. So everybody, I'm still gonna do 3, 2, 1, go. So if you do it with me and you have no hiccups, you'll be in sync with me. I just don't have the clock for people to jump in. And like I said, there is 38 minutes left. We have 38 minutes left unless we hit the 50 likes. I'm gonna do my backup account because this is actually my main account that I never did switch to. So I'm going to sign off this. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to put back on. But unless we hit 50 likes, which is 34 to go. We need 34 to go. With my other one, we'll have 33. Michael's probably throwing on a couple extras. So that being said, I kind of assumed we weren't going to hit the 50 likes. We also knew we were coming in to one of the shortest live streams ever. I messed up too with the timing. Those of you who noticed and watched the Patreon hour, I did like an hour and a half Patreon video. I don't know if I did the worst math ever or if my eyes are so bad that I saw the time wrong, but I did the Patreon hour second. The funny thing is I usually always do Vox O'Clock second, so it would have ended up being like an hour-long Vox O'Clock. Instead, because I flip-flopped them, I thought I did the time perfect, and I'm like, okay, we'll have like a 30-minute Vox O'Clock and then the hour Patreon perfect. We're good. The Patreon hour just kept going, and I'm like, what is happening? And I still am not 100% clear on what I did wrong. But the Patreon hour this week was like an hour and a half, which would have actually given us closer to an hour and like 20 minutes of a live stream. But then I'm like, all right, it's Labor Day weekend. It was an accident and I didn't mean it. It was unintentional. So Patreon hour, I guess for all the times I shaved 5-10 minutes off the Patreon hour, they got it back in tenfold. So we're going to have some of this drink and then we're going to pour another shot. And then at the 30-minute countdown, we'll take that shot. Let me know if there was any celebrity deaths or birthdays or anything. I feel like somebody passed away. And I can't think of who. I feel like I was like, oh my God. And I don't remember if that was a thing. All right, so here we go. We're going to pour the shot. And then we're going to roll. And like I said, unless a miracle, and I say that in the nicest way, but unless a miracle happens, we are probably not hitting the 50 likes, which means we will be done by 7 o'clock. Shortest live stream ever. As you can see, it's also the least amount of people. I posted it earlier than usual, and I even had it up and running before 5:45. and still a very little amount of people. I think a lot of it has to do, like I said, with the Labor Day weekend. I also think because of all the Scambo stuff happening in the Vox O'Clock in the live stream, I think the 45 minutes that we have left, I think it's not as exciting enough to draw in a crowd of 500 people like we usually have. Usually we have a good 500 people in the chat. But that being said, we're going to jump in, and then in about 8 minutes, we're going to take the shot. I poured my shot. We have a hearty shot of Satal, the Macabre Spirits bottle. So everybody, here we go. Get ready if you want to set it up with me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jumping back into the chaos. The party is scattered back.
Jumping back into the chaos. Shots
like
poured and
everyone
ready.
to make a stealth check.
Neil, are you going to go see Toxic Avenger? I'm wondering if you already might have. Like last night, if I had known last night
I rolled my disadvantage.
that you couldn't see it in the day, because I just assumed there would be. So last night I'm like, you know what? I asked my sister, I'm like, you want to go see it? And she was like, I got other things I'm doing. She already had plans with her friend. So I was like, you know what? I'll just call it a night. I'll get up early. I'll finish my work, go to lunch, watch a movie. And there was no show times anywhere till, like I said, I'm pretty sure 5:30, 6 o'clock was the first one I could find anywhere in the state of New Jersey. Not a single theater
30.
had it. Shane Barron is
Making up for the
Radiators
bounding,
Unite. Radiators
chaos
Unite
that
for
is
the great
broad
Shane
throughout the city.
Barron.
You managed to still
We're
make
gonna,
your way,
here we go. This might be the
What is
one
it,
and
stealth?
only Radiator hit.
To... Are you heading to the alcove, you said?
That's where we had our little crash base set up.
Correct, correct. All right, so... Thank you. You make your way to the alcove.
That
as you're darting
was
through,
kind
you
of
can see in the distance
miserable.
small pocketed sounds of
All right, I'm going on. This is the
yells
only
and
account
the
left.
occasional sound of
that
some
I
sort
have
of
not
large-scale
slapped a
crumbling
like
or
on.
crashing of
Slap
wood
of
and
the base.
stone. Occasionally darting
There we
past
go,
the streets,
that's
you
it.
see kind of
We have
militant occupants of
33
Whitestone armor
likes to
rushing
go.
through, shouting
33
orders
likes
to
to
each
go.
other,
Do we get
some
there?
coming back wounded and like
33
helping their friends
likes,
back.
about just as many minutes.
The midday rebellion has definitely started.
I
And you get
am
the
mixing
sense
this
that
up. This is
the initial
all
surprise has been effective.
vitamin
The
water.
longer
I
this
think I
drives,
might
the
have
longer
put
this goes on, the more
one of
a
Michael's gamer things in
body
here.
count this'll be.
I haven't seen it, but I'm down to go.
Seeing the
I'm
chaos
gonna,
tonight,
Neil, I'm gonna
that's
say
the
if
some start.
if I end up seeing it tonight.
Sprinkle it behind us.
If not, I'm also curious. Like Lauren hates gore. Lauren hates like violence, like
you
horror
will,
movie stuff like that.
meet up
But
at the alcove.
she also
You can
liked
over
like
your
Game of
pieces.
Thrones and stuff like
You
that,
make your way to the
which
front of the
obviously
building.
has moments
The
of
doors are closed.
violence and gore. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards she might not like Toxic Avenger, but she also likes silly, goofy kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm leaning more towards this is stretching that. But if she's not down, maybe we'll check it out.
Around. Can we look around?
Yeah.
Because I already asked her,
Besides the building.
and I probably should show her a trailer before I have her hate my guts. And it's like a 2-hour movie.
Not you haven't
So
gotten there.
it's definitely a preferred taste, and if you're not into it, like we've watched a movie before where she was like,
Looking
"That is
about,
definitely the type of
there
movie
doesn't
I
appear
never
to
want to
be
watch again."
set
So I was like, "All right,
ambush or
I needed to
anybody
test
else here, you do
where the
hear,
limits of what you like and
soft
don't
sound
like
of
are."
pacing footsteps
And this
in the
might
interior.
definitely be a not liked movie,
Probably.
and I would not be surprised. Like I find a lot of people are not into that kind of humor. The trauma type stuff is very acquired taste. I feel like that's the word I've been looking for. Preferred taste. I kept trying to think of acquired taste, and I was brain farting.
Yeah, you guys-
Oh, for crying out loud.
I grew up with it.
Them and I just
I remember like middle school, someone gave me Tromeo and Juliet, and I had already seen the Toxic Avenger randomly on like USA up all night. It would like pop up with like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'd be like, "What is this weird shit?"
I don't know.
And then they had Toxic Crusaders, the animated.
Allies.
So it was always like around. But Troma always interested me because it borderlined like horror and just total obsurity.
Crazy grandma. Crazy grandma. Your help.
I'll say
Yeah,
if
only
you
playing
back
at night,
her,
Neil is
go
saying.
ahead and
Confirmation.
spin it.
I don't know why I said it like that. Confirmation.
That sounds so.
Trauma.
Say it like that.
Toxic Avenger only playing at night. And they're advertising it as unrated everywhere I look.
Pause.
and I watched a review, and they're like,
Crazy
it isn't
grandma.
as bad
Come in.
as the originals.
A locking sound in the door.
But he's like, I bet you R-rated would have been fine, but they think they're intentionally going with the unrated to like have people be like, oh my god, it must be like really bad if it's the unrated version.
Hey, guess what? It's
But
started.
the old ones were also horribly bad, in my
behind
opinion.
you.
Like horribly bad. Like some of them were violent as all hell. Like there was a scene where they run a kid's head over, and they show it like in a slow mo up close.
Here right now.
So like there's some horrifically violent things in the original.
No.
Good.
Now what?
Looking for a fellow YouTuber who tried to vlog from just outside, got grabbed and yanked inside by who knows what. Somehow the video got to her and the others in a thumb drive.
Okay, just make sure Trinket wasn't a donkey that killed the.
No, oh my god, there's got to be something else.
Awesome.
I'm like, what is happening over
Eating a
here?
vampire head? Oh man.
I watched a trauma film by accident, and I might or might not have watched Toxic Avenger, but I don't remember Never Ever Again, Asylum first.
Just to kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste, like Holly Mac said.
You've just now.
I
gotten
was
that
just,
one, see the door
I was
closing as you
very
get there.
into anime, like violent anime and horror movies growing up.
That was awesome.
It was one of those things where like my mom really dug horror movies, and a lot of my friends' parents worked in New York City, and they would come home with, they would like walk around the streets with their dad, or like walk to work with their dad or whatever, and they would buy up bootlegs off the street from like vendors. And I guess something would just like look cool and they'd buy it, but it ended up being like this super X-rated thing that they pass around school. So I got subjected to a lot of like pornographic, violent, R-rated stuff at like a young age, probably like 10, 12 years old. So I grew up like being like, oh my god, I want to see that. I'm done with Saturday morning cartoons. And that is where anime and horror movies pretty much were all I watched for like a decade.
How long?
Until we're healed, and then we'll go.
Overnight.
I remember Up All Night. Yeah, we talked about this before. It's one of my favorite. Gilbert Godfrey and this smoking hot line. And they'd always do USA, Up All Night. Always had the horror movie marathons. I loved it. I would tape them all. I would have VHS tapes that just ran like 6 hours of everything, including the commercials. And I would love even watching the commercials and watching Gilbert Godfrey doing like his little
How
shtick.
about we stay here until...
Then they always had, I mean, how many you go back to that? I would watch
Right
Duckman,
now, until you're close to.
and like all these
in the
weird
afternoon.
animated cartoons would come on around or during USA Up All Night. I would watch everything. Whatever was on USA Up All Night or around it was usually adult themed, and for like a teenage kid going through puberty, it was like the most amazing thing ever. But there is something else too. I used to watch Duckman and something else.
Can we?
Peter Dinklage is excellent in the new Dexter. See, I have never seen Dexter. I got the anime Wicked City at 13. I've never seen Wicked City, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I've definitely seen the cover, the box art.
Attack Tomorrow or Hold.
Was Toxic Avenger the dude with the mop? Yes, he was. Jay, if you're running low, I have like literally dozens ready to be dropped off maybe next week. Mike, let me know. Let me know if there's anything at the store as well. Is there anything coming out? Isn't the Spider-Man
I look over at
Magic coming out soon? I still have all the other stuff to open, but might as well just keep buying stuff until one day we have enough to do like an entire day of unboxing. Duckman is a deep cut. Yeah, do you remember? Wasn't Dr. Katz or the Critic? The Critic, I'm pretty sure was one of them. I don't know if it was or not. But I think it might have been. I think it was, to tell you the truth. But either way, the Critic is one of my favorite throwback, unappreciated cartoons ever. Animes, whatever you want to call it.
Are they strong enough?
The Critic is amazing. It's definitely in that same look as Duckman and all that other stuff. But yeah, Duckman, I remember being like so adult themed and vulgar. Whenever I'd watch it as a kid, I'd be like, if my parents knew what was on this cartoon, they would probably never let me watch this again.
Yeah, they said a river is what the, right?
I'm sure they don't like it.
Grog remembers
In
it
any
was like a
case,
river.
the only thing
do we
that
got here?
Our rebels are rebelling against right now.
We are under
6
30
zombie
minutes,
giants.
everybody.
One of
We are
them,
down
I'm
to
pretty sure
about.
they killed
I didn't
all
even
of them.
think that there's
Well,
probably
see,
like a
You can
talk
see
with
that
Zach
group
at
is
the
being
end, right?
well,
Oh yeah,
down.
look, Zach's already out.
They
Did we
lost a
ever-
few of the number in the process.
Oh wait, no,
Did we
there.
ever get a
Zach's
count
over
how many
here.
zombie giants
Where's
there
Zach?
were?
There are 6.
6 that you.
Maybe
that you
we
saw
don't
while
get
you're
Zach.
doing your overall
Never
flow.
mind.
What? So we go.
I don't know. All I know is we're under 30 minutes, even if
No,
there
but
is no Zach.
Maybe we could.
Why not?
Is the council,
Wicked City
like,
might as well
Yeah.
be the
We are
sister
the
show
most
to
capable
Nightmare
people in
Campus.
this town
I haven't
right
seen
now.
Nightmare Campus
Well,
or Wicked
We
City.
could go fight zombie giants and
Is
then tell
is
them
Wicked City
anyway.
worth a watch? Do you think it holds up?
Let's go.
Because I've been looking for something to
it.
jump into.
We got
I
it.
want
Why
something
don't we
old,
take a short rest,
like an
heal up a
anime
bit,
that's old. Like I was watching
get back out there, take on some giants. What do you guys say?
whatchamacallit.
Eh?
I admire this fire.
I'm
in
brain
your
farting
eyes.
on Lotus War. I was watching Record of Lotus War, and then I was watching something else, and I'm like, I've already seen these, or I want to watch them for the channel. Wicked City is something maybe I'll jump into. I saw Chucky themed
We could do a round- we could
Fanta
just do
at
a round
Walmart
front
today.
courtyard and see
Really,
what's
Chucky
going on.
themed.
Fuck.
Why Chucky themed? Is there a new Chucky coming out? Because they canceled the show. I used to react to the show and they canceled it, so that's odd. Nightmare Campus is a full
stay for an hour.
hentai horror? Yeah, I don't think I heard of that.
Rest.
Rest for an hour.
Okay.
This is gonna go on for a while, but the longer
Wicked,
we
no, I'm
wait
saying for
indoors,
myself,
the more
Star.
people are
I'm
gonna
saying on my
die,
own,
and
like not for reaction.
killing
Wicked City might be good for me to watch.
people
Cowboy
to try
Bebop,
and
it's the
save
ultimate
masses,
old man
which is
show.
how I'm justifying
Cowboy
this whole
Bebop,
thing, by the way.
I agree with,
feel
you're
like
probably
we
right,
can't
but I
leave
was,
the masses
I
to their
didn't
own
want to
devices.
do that one because I
What about-
wanted to
what about
watch it
that-
for the
that,
channel,
that
possibly.
cleric that,
One day I want to
religious
watch.
man
I don't
who
think
talks
I've
to-
ever
could he
seen
get a
Cowboy
message out to
Bebop like in
everybody?
full. I always think I
name?
jumped
At this
around,
point, though, it's chaos.
so I kind of want to save it.
We literally lit the fire,
So
and we
we're
can't,
resting
we
right
can't
now.
stop it now.
Archibald, is that his name?
Yeah, they're
Because it's
standing in the
Halloween
office.
season.
Somebody
You need to
There's
watch
also the point
Death
that somebody
Parade.
is
Death
informed.
Parade is a good one. Is that anime?
Someone-
Is that Old
What are you
Star?
talking about?
Because I'm on
We're
old
ready.
anime. By the way,
Of course they knew
we're
we
doing
were
the
coming.
shot.
We killed one of
They
them.
said there
Everybody,
was informants.
cheers.
They said that there was informants.
I don't know if
over there.
anybody said it's
That's
for
all. They said
anybody,
Our contacts were
but
right. Our informant
there's
was
only
correct.
about 25
Somebody
minutes
is
left.
informing on us.
So cheers to everybody.
you.
This one.
Possibly the final shot of the
give me one
night.
second.
Like the video if you have not, and subscribe. I only remember melting
Can I say it? 'Cause
and
I just
teeth
said
from
it
Wicked
could be-
City. I remember
Same thing.
melting and teeth.
Sure, go ahead.
Cheers. Also, Jay, you haven't posted
That was terrible.
the last Wayne. Oh, Mike, I will do that this month.
Best you can tell, she just
My
looks
apologies,
genuinely
I-
scared.
I honestly
and,
thought I
like,
did.
isn't
I have
comfortable
watched
with
it,
your
Mike.
presence
I
right
have
now,
watched
but
the
it's letting
final
it happen.
Wayne.
She's still getting over the fact that.
Hey, you
guys
still
look
haven't
better
even
than when you first
touched my happy
about starting
marriage.
Well, short rest and then we head
And I
out.
gave up on the one
some
LOL,
taxes.
but
I've
no,
never fought
Death
with a
Parade is
zombie
less
giant
than 10
before.
years old,
but
but it's
everyone
only
else is
got
doing it.
12
It's so
episodes.
That's what I'm
Death
saying.
Parade, is it
Let's
an
see what
anime,
we're up
though?
against. Let's take a breather and let's go pick one off.
Shots for everyone.
Jordana, do you have any
Fundraising
books
right
here?
now,
Books?
Vero and Ninja. Yes.
Over a fucking
To
giant?
everybody,
Zombie giants?
shots for everyone. To Vero's fundraiser and Ninja. I think Ninja's fundraiser ended, but there's probably other ways to donate money to Ninja as well. Ninja's LARPing right now, so Ninja's not in the chat with us. So we'll ask Ninja next time if there's a way you could still donate money. I feel like the
I mean,
the way we were doing it before is ended though. But either way, Vero G sent the link. Vero, if you want, put the link up again to the great Vero G for all they do in every facet of life.
How
And to Labor Day weekend, we got about 20 minutes left, probably, give or take 20 minutes left of this, everybody. Like though, if we get 20, 30 more likes, we're almost halfway there. Almost halfway. 50 likes. Bonus time. But cheers. Yes, Death Parade is an anime.
Yeah, we need long rest to
None.
get spells.
But, however, if I short rest, I actually haven't burnt any of my animal farms here recently, and I can water elemental up, which would also permanently kill them. So I have other defenses that could still take
Water
down vampires
elemental it
if
up.
we encounter another one. I'm more
I
concerned
prefer it
about
over
these
Death
giants
Note,
right
and
now.
that's
Well,
not me knocking Death
No, they're
Note.
zombies. They're
Death
dead.
Note's another one. There's so many animes I haven't watched. Like right now we're doing Bleach. Anybody's a fan, somebody recommended Bleach or request. I keep saying recommend. Somebody requested Bleach a while ago.
So what's the plan?
I'm almost into season 3 of Bleach. I love Bleach, but there's so much. I think there's something like 17, 18 seasons. There was a lot of Bleach. 400 episodes. I think I'm on episode like 40, maybe 38. I don't know. There's a lot. Hi, Vinny. Vinny, everybody is in the chat. Everybody say hi to Vinny. But yeah, Bleach is phenomenal, but there's such a commitment. I want to watch One Piece, Death Note, Naruto, Pokemon. I've never watched any of these. And they're all like such a commitment. Bleach is fire. Yeah, Bleach right now, clever. I would literally, that is the type of show. That's like what I want to watch for my own personal use right now. Because Bleach is the type of show, I would have already blown through like 100 episodes in the first month. They're so cool. Like, yeah, everything about Bleach. Right now I'm at the part where we just got fired out of a cannon and we're like cutting through everybody looking for Rukia in this ivory tower. So cool. So much cool stuff. And they're like 20-minute episodes. And if you take out the end credits and the first couple minutes, because every episode recaps the last couple minutes of every episode. So if you just like cut the first minute or two out, you're probably talking they're 18 to 20 minutes at most. I can watch 3 episodes in an hour, easy. And they're 20 episodes a season, roughly. So you could feasibly watch 3 like 6.5 to 7 hours. You could watch an entire season. I would be watching like 2 seasons a day, literally. I could 6.5. Let's say it's 7 hours. I'll round up because of pee breaks or something. 7 hours. If you had like the day off and you were in binge mode, you could do about 2 seasons a day of Bleach. I would have blown through this shit in a month. I would have probably been 10 seasons down. I would have just given up on life. So in all honesty, having to react to it does slow my roll enough where I don't become too much of a degenerate, and I do actually think about it and reflect. Because every now and then when I binge, like I'm talking, like on my own accord, if I binge like that, I tend to fall asleep for like an episode or two because I've just been rolling for like 15 hours, and then I'll fall asleep for an episode or two, and then I'll wake up and be like, I'll watch a little, and in my head I'll be like, do I need to like rewind that? Or do I think I could get by without knowing? And I'll skip a couple things just because it seems like it wasn't vital to understanding the plot. And then later on I'll watch it on the second watch and be like, oh, this is that part that I fell asleep on, and I'll pay closer attention. And once in a blue moon I'll be like, oh, this makes a little more sense now. But if it's like a show that has 500 episodes, I'll just roll with it and pick up the best I can if I fall asleep. Love it. Doing the Beatles rendition of Help over here.
I love it.
I love it as well, Matt Mercer. I was watching Bleach on Toonami before DVR. I've seen a chunk of it. Bleach was one of them. Growing up, Bleach was one people, Cowboy Bebop. See, growing up, a lot of my friends didn't really watch Pokemon or Naruto or anything like that. It was more darker, violent stuff.
Loud, heavy impact.
So most of my friends watched, like I said, either movies or stuff like that, or they watched. A big one was Bleach. I always remember Bleach. I remember Cowboy Bebop. Gurren Lagann. I think I might not be saying it right, but Gurren Lagann was a big one that I've also never watched. I was gonna watch it on the channel, and I might have watched the first 2 episodes. I don't remember if I ever did, and if I did, I don't remember. Dragon Ball Z's one that I started watching. Holly Mac. We blew through because the dude JB requested it over on Patreon. I got through. Oh, but we were watching the abridged. We were watching the Dragon Ball Z abridged. But we did get through the first 2-3 seasons of Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Shit. All right, thank you.
Once we're outside, how far away is
Death
that
Note
giant?
is
So
2
I had
arcs,
to look
37.
about 60 feet
Death
off,
Note was a big
near
one. My
one of the
friends did
big
watch.
crossroads,
I did watch
near
the
this area.
movie.
And there is
I
zombie
told
giant
everybody the
everything
live action movie
fell
that came
down,
out a bunch of
and there are
years
a few people
ago.
now that are
I
further
did
across
watch
the head
that,
off
and
just to make
I
sure.
remember being like,
about
it was like,
seven-
all right.
seven
I didn't
people
know
that
anything
they're
about
all
the
looking pretty
anime
messed up,
though.
but they're all
So not knowing
eager
anything
and
about the
hungry.
anime, I was
Adrenaline
like,
driven.
all
They're
right,
all
the
hacking away and
movie.
stopping, taking a breath.
It was like forgettable, but it wasn't like the worst
You're
thing I
gonna
ever
see-
saw. I remember the
Bolt of lightning
the
coming out from the
Shinigami,
storm,
was he
and
like a
as they hit the ground,
Shinigami?
it shakes for a second.
because that
Hit each
also is
other.
in Bleach. I feel like Bleach and
like
Death
a
Note both call them
sheer victory.
Shinigamis. I'm assuming
They
that's
all
a
hop off the
thing.
body of the zombie
But-
giant and begin
Yeah, I
darting
remember him
further
looking
towards
really
the center of the
creepy.
city.
I look up. Is my Dorolo symbol still in the sky?
It's there. It's dissipating slowly, but it's still there. It's moved a little
L
bit off
save
axis
the
with
world.
the storm.
Death Note, the anime is
that's a
awesome.
big house,
Death Note,
right?
blah blah blah. I was too cool for Pokemon,
Except we haven't killed the members.
but
of
my
one of the
nephew
houses. By the
asked
way,
me
my
to
son
beat
West is a D8.
Red for him. I got a Game Genie, LOL.
But we haven't
Yeah,
killed
I've
the
never
last
played
one.
the
Now,
games
one you
either. The
guys
only thing
killed.
Pokemon I've
Is
ever
his name
done
Tal'dorei?
is you guys that have been
He was
with me for a
vampire.
while. No, I got
Because
obsessively
Because
involved with
Cyrus
Pokemon
killed
Go to the point where I would put
Right?
in.
Yes.
I'm
made
not
him
even exaggerating.
vampire.
6 to 8
Then
hours a
you
day,
see-
every
didn't
day,
he hang him on the
without
sun
fail. I would like go to the park down the
No,
street
what?
because there's like one
What are you
walking
talking about?
distance
Oh, no.
that has like a
Wasn't
mile
that
track.
driving?
And I would go to the park
You
for
do recall,
3 to
actually,
4
when we were
hours.
interrogating,
I'd play at work all day
the
long. I would
driver
go to the
of
arcade, and the
the,
arcade was a
Briarwoods.
Pokestop.
Tal'dorei was the
And now it's
master
actually a
of
gym.
the
It like got
Desmond.
converted to an actual gym. So
beat
like
him
everything
and
around my
we
life focused
subjugated
around
him to
Pokemon Go. I was
various
obsessed,
forms of
and I also
torture
used it as like a
for
workout
the
tool. Like I would
Briarwoods
go and I'd
and
walk or
to
jog
try
or
and
run,
show,
and I just do it, and then I
Desmond's
became
face
obsessed.
revealed to Desmond
And then I
Tal'dorei
started
from the Sun Tree.
hacking
Wow.
That was
to
true.
get ones that were only in
And
other
then you became
countries
a
or special
vampire.
events, and they caught me
that
and
where they
banned my
spawn?
account. And I'm not kidding you, I probably had
Maybe he was
easily
only
$1,000 of real money
vampire
that
and
I would
then
buy. I would
just
buy like
show-
items and clothes and stuff. I got
that doesn't seem
crazy
right.
into
Didn't you-
Pokemon Go.
Let's head to the
Only
Sun
thing
Tree.
Pokemon ever that I ever
Shrink
did.
that direction.
So anything I know as far as character
Something to
names
us
or
about how when
anything
people
is from
die in
Pokemon
this
Go.
town,
And I haven't
they
played
talk
in
to
like
the bar?
3 years probably, ever since they banned my account,
Yeah.
which was probably like 2 or
And he
3
said
years ago.
When people
Every
die,
now and then I'll log in to see if like
know
maybe
that,
they they dropped the security on it, and as soon as I try to log in, it says you have been permanently banned. You son of a bitch! How dare you! You ruined everyone's life, and I immediately cry for 4 weeks straight.
Just there.
We'll make our way through the town and look for giants as we make our way to the streets.
Let's look for giants.
Okay.
Let's go giant hunting.
All right, so
Let's
from
go
the
giant
outlook,
hunting,
you guys
everybody.
head in a southwestern motion.
If you want
keeping off
a comedy,
the
The
main
Good
path as
Place
best
is
you can.
pretty good. Definitely recommend The
the
Good Place. Vero, I
main
love it
chaos
so
seems to have
much.
died down a little bit in
Lauren,
this area
if
of
Lauren is
town.
listening,
You come across
Lauren a
another
couple weeks
body of
ago
zombie,
was
giant,
like, you need to watch this show.
surrounded by what looks like
I had
eight
reacted to
bodies
season
of
1.
civilians of the town.
As a family, believe it or not, 1 year
very,
Ray visited.
very,
It had to have been like 2-3 years ago, maybe more. Ray visited one Easter,
One appears to be happy.
and we, as a family,
and the rest of us
reacted to
smashed.
The Good Place
But
season 1
whatever troop
and
was with
I
them
have
managed to
it
take the zombie giant down.
in a hard drive
eventually make their way
somewhere,
to the center of the
and I
town
never
square,
finished it. I think something
where
went
the
wrong with the
sentry
audio.
is,
I think the
and,
audio, because we did
there
it as a
is
family and we were
across
using
the way
like
on the opposite
mics,
side would
I think it was like really staticky and
struggle,
like loud and
one zombie
quiet in
giant
certain
has
places.
being
So I don't think I
series of
ever used it.
spears or javelins
But
to
because
grab
I had
his
already
torso.
seen the entire
It's
first
currently
season, I
sprawling
kind of
as
just
some individuals
never
that
did
have
it
torches
myself.
in the rain, still
And
trying
me
to
and
kind of get
Lauren
towards it and push it backward.
marathoned
The Sun Tree
at
is land
least the
travel,
first 2
that's the
seasons. If there is a 3rd season, I don't know if I saw it, but we might have, and I'm not even sure if there is. But I definitely, it was a very good show. Very good show.
I rolled a 19
Loved it. One of
29.
Lauren's favorites, and she did
My
introduce me to
passive
it.
perception higher than my roll. Does it go to
Active
passive?
perception and passive perception. Passive is more something to make keep track when you're not active.
We're down to 12 minutes, everybody. 12
rough.
minutes. Lauren, I love
pick
The
this
Good
out
Place.
and
There's
it's hard
Lauren.
to see,
Lauren
but,
can confirm it. Yeah, Lauren.
this
Lauren,
angle,
did we ever
you
finish
see
it?
what looks to be
I know we finished like.
8
I'm pretty sure we
ropes.
finished 2 seasons.
currently just
But 2
dangling
seasons
free.
might be all there is.
became
I feel like there
vampires.
was a 3rd season we didn't finish
Trees
yet.
is the spawning
If we didn't,
spot.
I feel like we would have had to though if we did, because we were like binge watching that. I find it hard to believe that I would have just like forgot to finish
gotta
it
cut
or
down
not
this
thought to
Does
finish
it look
it.
like the ropes have been cut.
I love Kristen Bell. There are 4 seasons. I rewatched it so many times. It was the background anytime I was on call. Yeah, see, that's... I must not have finished it then. It's just funny to me, because I remember, like, loving it so much I could not stop.
Yeah, they cut them down.
I don't know why I wouldn't have finished it, but that... I must have not.
Okay, so
I remembered... I don't want to spoil it,
yeah.
but I remembered...
Yeah, and you do see there are
The train
a number, this close you can see there
that they
are
were,
loops
like,
of rope all
going
over the
back
tree, some very old and
to the...
weathered
Well, I don't want to
old,
ruin it. I'd have to say too much, and if people haven't watched it yet, I'd be giving away too much information deep into the series. Maybe I watched season 3. I might have watched season 3 too. I can't... I don't remember watching 4 seasons though.
Or look at tracking and see how it looks like somebody cut them down or if they fell on their own.
You glance around real fast and you can see to the south there is still
It's
the
time
battle
for an
raging
intervention.
with zombie giant and
Live
visuals,
action
but you look
US
back where
movie
you
is
guys
bad.
come and you
Oh, we're
see
talking Death
a
Note.
large series of shapes stepping through the rain coming from the direction you guys were.
I think
be
they
good
cut them
guys.
down just like Tal'dorei.
I want to see. I'm only
where
pausing
the
because I
tanks
want to
are
see
rising when they're
what's
ready
about to happen. There is only about 10 minutes left,
Someone on the
everybody.
As you're having this conversation, you keeping your eyes forward,
Ready
and things
for
in your
this?
ear, you can see as the light of the town is slowly beginning to
The
vanish
light is
into the
fading.
sunset.
Sunset on
You see
Whitestone,
ahead of you,
and vampires
coming from the
might be
central,
coming to eat our
roadway
souls.
into the square of the town. You can only surmise
30 to
be
50.
anywhere from 30 to 50 armored skeletal entities that are pouring from the north.
Oh my
Okay,
God, I
I'm
love
climbing
it.
the sun tree.
I'm so happy I
We gotta get out
paused.
of here.
I'm climbing the sun tree.
Climbing the sun tree, all right. you
30
guys
to
scurry
50
up
skeletal
the sun tree.
armed.
30
30 to 50 armed skeletal entities, and that's just like what we see coming from there.
I'm gonna start bucking with
This low horn blow comes out, and this fog begins to
How lovely
fill
this
the area
is.
between
I mean, I
this
don't have to, but
marching
I
skeletal
probably
army
should. I have to
and
go
the century where you guys
write
currently are.
a
Looking over your shoulder, you can see
DV-related
zombie
scene
giant
now.
finishes smashing
Star, there is only
individual
10 minutes
in that
left.
crew,
how
There is
far away-
zombie
jams
giants.
it into its,
So
jagged
there's
giant
a big
teeth.
army coming down, like filtering down a street.
down the street towards you.
How
You
far
can't
away?
you can't tell now. There's just fog all in the way.
I can't tell how far away they are. Roughly.
No, right now you can't see them.
Kiki,
I can't see them.
think
No,
this-
because Scanlan just created a whole bunch of fog between the two of you.
You gotta go.
The moment
You can't
saw
see
they
now
were-
because
they were maybe
Scala
about
just did
100
a smoke
or so
screen.
feet from you.
Keyleth, tell us what you're thinking because the rest of us
We
are
gotta
thinking
get
it's
outta
time
here.
to go.
You and
Yeah.
Gage follow. We go, we fight another day, we sleep in the rafters, we wait till...
What is Marisha doing? I feel like Marisha is just sitting there. Matt's about to say, what are you doing?
I might be able to do something.
What is it? Say
Yeah,
it.
like, what are we doing?
I
Like,
can do like a big ice storm or do something to take all these fuckers out at once.
All 30 to 50 of them? We'll kill them all?
No, Keyleth, we've got to
It's a
go.
big
yeah, I
range.
would just leave. I think this is a waste of time. I mean, it's a scene where someone deaf gets a
We already
beaten.
done dead horde
I say we let her hit them and we run.
I mean, we could hit them and run, but like, I feel like Matt's gonna be like, go.
Just a bit.
You
Not
can't
magic.
control it. Yeah.
I can blow it.
All
You
right,
can
I'm
blow it
just
away.
gonna.
We can blow
have a
it.
big
Obviously above
idea.
it, fog is low.
Well,
Yeah.
the fog this creates is a magical fog that obscures an entire area. If you climb to the very top of the tree, you might be able to get a little bit of a visual.
All right, I'm gonna.
Keela's gonna
Climb as high
run
as
up
I
this
can.
tree.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I'm gonna climb up after.
You gotta watch One Punch Man. It's like clever. I've watched a couple episodes of that on Patreon. Somebody requested that on Patreon. I've definitely seen
Oh, that's better. 15.
a good handful.
Okay.
I want to say I might have
You,
even watched as
make
much
your
as
way
half a season.
Very precarious.
I've definitely
top of the
watched-
branches. It's
I've
very,
definitely watched
very-
more
you feel
than
the
a
turbulence
couple
of it as the tree
episodes
itself
of that.
is lifeless
It was
and
for
withered over
somebody
time
who was
and
like
it sort
jumping
of
around to
cracks
different
into
shows.
the
I did My Hero
actual bark of the
Academia,
tree kind
One
of
Punch
twists
Man,
off in your grip
like
to
was
the very
running
top.
around. Like I
And
do
look
2 or
just
3 of
over the
everything
bank
and
of
jump
fog
from
that's
show
down
to
the tree, and
show.
You can see beyond that.
So I never
The
finished
number
that,
of
but I
undead
definitely saw a
angle,
bunch.
What was initially like a 30 probably pushes.
My Hero Academia, we're about to start season
Okay,
3,
and they're like 100 feet away.
I think.
Starting about 100 feet away, slowly marching towards you.
I'm just
Okay,
trying
I'm
to
gonna right kind of where they are. I'm
Gotta
gonna just
go.
start where they a little ahead of where they originate, and I'm gonna start making an ice storm. And pushing all the way back to where just right down these fuckers.
I'm also just trying to stay underneath her as best I
Ice
can.
storm, not good enough
Holding up a skirt, brother.
to not get paid about it. Fair enough.
She's been wearing a dress this whole time?
Thought she was covered in
Honestly, the only reason I stop a show, but One Punch Man, I would totally continue. The only reason I'll stop
Is it like
is because they'll usually go to another show, and a lot of times they'll switch back. And
okay, go ahead.
if I
roll
jump
for
into
both.
another show, I'm still doing the same amount of work, so I'll be like, all right, I'll just wait till they go back to that show. But then occasionally, they never go back to that show, and then this has happened a couple times, and I don't have the time to do both because I'm doing the new show that they pick. And if they don't go back to that show ever, I would say it's like, it's not often. I would say it's far less often. It's like 1 out of 10 won't finish the show.
Total of 8.
Or they'll think, like you said,
8
they'll
plus-
say, like,
what was the other one?
I want you to try it.
7.
See 3 or 4 episodes, and if
okay.
you want,
it's
finish it
difficult
yourself.
terrain.
But they'll say that,
Okay.
so I'll know, like,
So,
if
the
that's their
first
intentions.
area,
But some people will be like, we're going to go back to that. And then we just never go back to that. And if I did every show, there's probably like 20 or 30 shows that's happened with.
It grows dark.
Just off the top of my head,
and then all of a sudden
Fringe,
this cold wind
Stargate,
begins to
Hilda.
swirl around
We
it.
just
And
restarted
with
Gravity
that, it
Falls
almost- the cloud
after
almost
so
seems to
much
tear
time.
open within
So we
itself,
do
and
go
a
back
sheet of,
occasionally.
Jagged ice and sleet begins to pour downward into the center of this undead horde. As it does, you can see probably a good
Undead Horde. Winter is
25,
coming
30 of
on their
these are
head.
just blown apart. Bone shards. scatter
Radiators
around.
Unite.
You can
This
see
is the
bits
final
of,
couple minutes,
rusted
everybody.
metal weapons
I think we got
thrown
like
left and right.
maybe 7
The
minutes,
ice then
maybe.
kinda coalesces over the
So
floor of this
Radiators
area.
Unite,
You can
final
start
7
to
minutes,
slip, they keep
Labor Day weekend.
marching forward.
Like I said, the shortest
It
live
definitely
stream
took a chunk,
in
but,
recent
as it
memory.
continues pushing forward.
Possibly the shortest ever, but if we hit the 50 likes,
Good job.
we're 30 away.
Right
We're an
back.
even 30 away. Do we hit 30 likes
You guys make your
in
way down
8
the
minutes?
tree. As
Radiators.
you get to the bottom of the tree, the zombie giant has taken notice of the sudden flashing of light and the movement in the tree and is bounding towards the tree after you guys.
Are we running?
Are we going to the alcove or are we going to the tree line?
I say we go to the tree
Yes.
line, and I say that you take a couple of shots.
And Neil's right.
I'm definitely
Sherlock
doing that,
starts
yes.
next week.
Shoot at the giant as
Neil,
we're running.
thank
Okay,
Neil, everybody,
you
if
guys
you're into
all
Peaky
into-
Blinders.
Okay,
If
you're
you like
punching
Peaky
marching around,
Blinders,
looking at the
Neil
giant,
She says
was the
that,
one
I'll
that
go ahead and start
requested
casting
Peaky
my
Blinders. We
lightning.
finished all 6 seasons.
Okay,
The
so
entire
you cast the lightning.
series, not season.
The
Entire series of Peaky Blinders, thanks to Neil. And now we're starting Sherlock.
Terrifying.
And to answer Clever's name, being a YouTuber sounds awful. You don't make a lot of money doing YouTube unless you're like, unless you make like 100,000 subscribers or more. Even at like 25,000,
running up behind you, Vex, and
I
picks you
don't
up
make
onto his
it.
back,
I definitely
and you
don't
guys
make
begin
anywhere
rushing
near
off
enough to
towards
do
the
this
island to the west or the east.
full time.
Yeah.
I do it because I like it. Like I said, with the live streams and stuff,
Okay.
live streams I make like
go ahead and
no
roll
money or
And
anything
it's
doing. If anything, it maybe gets people to join or subscribe. But even that, YouTube, you don't get money off of subscriptions. The only thing you get money off of is ad revenue, which maybe is $100 a month, if that.
So it's 4D.
I think my ad revenue last month was like $75. So you might make like a $75 a month on ad revenue from YouTube, and that's it. And then all the rest of the money is from Patreon subscriptions. So you make like, you don't make a lot of money.
Can we go to the tree line?
Blasphemy, Clever. Blasphemy.
What's the same?
It wasn't Stonefell. It was.
But yeah, you basically, unless you're like, I don't do
Line
it
to
to
the
make
west,
for
so
a
that we
living,
can attack
obviously.
this thing.
The extra money is nice, and it does, pay for equipment and stuff. But
Well, it's
unless, like I said, unless you
the
are
last one.
having like 100,000+ subscribers, and even then, I know people that have 100,000 subscribers. I talk to them all the time, and they're like, I still can't do this for a living. Like if you have a family with kids and stuff, I can't do it for a living, and I'm a single guy. So if you have like to actually like support a family,
blasts a chunk of its shoulder blade off.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff for you. Like I said, it's a nice hobby. I love doing it for like fun and as a hobby. As you can see, a lot of times I'll totally slack and back off. Like right now, there's no other shows going on the channel. Since Rick and Morty and Always Sunny, I haven't done any videos. Well, I haven't done anything since Last of Us on YouTube.
54.
I just like sometimes I'm like, you know what? It's too much work. I'm busier at my other job to edit up all these videos and stuff.
Glow as this
So
burst of
I come and
energy
go
hits
as I
underneath
please,
its
but
sickly, zombified
it's more for
flesh.
fun.
At which point there's a slight
Hang out
delay
on
before
Fridays with you
it
guys.
bubbles forth, and a little bit of its internal liquid spews out like a boil.
Best part of my week, well,
definitely
clever. I
hitting
do
damage,
it
and it keeps
solely
pushing
for you,
forward.
honestly. Only
Yeah,
for you.
It's still moving towards you guys.
I mean, clever. You are here every week,
It's
so
about
obviously I would
10 feet from
imagine
you guys right now.
you are a fan. That would be pretty crazy.
Okay.
If you were torturing yourself
and I
every
shoot
week.
it-
And I did see
I'm
Amy
shooting
France.
with
Amy
that
France is
in-
here.
I'm
Amy,
going for a
how are
aim
you?
shot
David,
to
the
the-
baby. I hope you're
Okay,
all alive and
just
well.
The moment it would take for you to
I mean,
stop and
obviously
pull out
you're
that
here.
news, by the way.
There is
the moment
also,
you guys
we're going to
put
do
your
one more
attack,
shot.
it has gotten
We're down to
within
the
range of it,
final
so this will
couple
have
minutes,
to be
everybody.
Okay.
So pour one
Gonna
more
get,
shot.
two
We're going to
strikes
talk
as you guys
before
get
we
your
sign
attack.
off, so
What are
don't
you doing?
run away.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Little shot here. Little
27
shot.
and 18.
Because that's
That's it.
a bunch back to back.
Good.
I got 28.
We'll do
Okay.
a standard size shot.
again,
That is all we have. That should be just enough.
Proceed, that
Oh, I
is,
can see
a
on the bottle.
17 and a
I think
20.
there's enough for like 3 or 4 more
17
shots.
misses the
I
20.
promised I would save that for Ray. So that might be the last of the Satal
You take
that we're allowed.
16 points
to
of lightning
take.
damage as its fist just comes down and whack slams into your side just as
So
bad news
everybody
fires
here-
off, and your daggers go towards
Dagger,
it.
flame tongue.
Get ready to have the final shot of the night. To all of you, to the great and beautiful
As soon as
Lauren,
I'm able,
who I'm sure is out there
I've
somewhere
got another attack. That was just
beneath
one
the
attack
pale
that I did,
moonlight.
so-
Cheers
Oh yeah.
We need your spell.
to your fabulous Labor Day weekend, everybody, and the final minute
That's
of
a
Critical
spell.
Role.
I can keep doing it. I'm not blowing spells on it.
22 points of damage plus he's knocked prone.
Okay. Easy enough. Through the daggers, the bolt.
You can make a con saving throw though.
It doesn't matter. It's still managing to keep its zombie form through. It seems like every single hit you're taking chunks
So
off the
delicious.
body, but it continues to push through the damage until
Jay,
eventually
who episode?
it
Where
swings
are
at
you
you
up
with
to?
the
It's
hit.
important
Bad news
reason.
goes off as it
I
blasts
believe
through the center of its torso. It takes
I
it
am
back
up
its
to
spine. It can't
at
keep its physical form together.
almost
and its
season
body
7.
lunges forward. You throw
I
both
have
your
not
daggers,
finished season
which go
6 yet,
into each
but
of
I'm
its
at
eyes.
least halfway through
Where it
season
falls forward,
6.
The torso seems to roll on impact.
Definitely halfway
enough to
through
be like a
season
slithering
6.
boulder for a few feet. But
Not
since
quite
you're all
season
moving
7.
forward,
I can
you
tell you
stop
after
running,
this is
barely
over.
keeping out of the way.
Exactly.
The legs walk on their own for 2 more steps before they just
We have skeletons
kind of
collapsing,
relieving all
everybody.
its internal intestines into the.
Where are
the
you in
range
Doctor
of
Who?
the ground
This kicks
floor.
off my D&D weekend. Kicks off the D&D weekend. I love it.
Aggressive flower.
Amy's trying to fit a sidecar baby carriage on a dirt bike. Oh my god, I think it'd be quite awesome, but
You guys
also...
go running back, and as you're looking over your shoulder, you can.
Stop watching? Right here? Mike, are you saying stop watching this or stop watching Doctor Who? I saw out of the... I don't know. Ready? We're going to have to find out right now. There is less than a minute left. There is 55 seconds left. 55... Ready? We're going to find out where I'm at. Exactly. I'll tell you exactly what episode I've last watched. I just have to load this window. Here it is. It's loading. Okay, we're loaded. Everybody. Doctor Who. Oh, I am on season 7. Never mind. I am a big fat liar. I am on season 7. Where we're gonna bet it's loading right now. I am on episode 3 of season 7. I thought I had I thought I was almost done with season 6. There was a couple days where I got a little spicy on whiskey and watched like 4, 5, 6 episodes in a row. I was blowing through Doctor Who. I think I just posted something from season 4 or 5. I am on episode 3 of season 7. That is what I'm at, Michael. Exactly. And I did finish Wayne. I'm posting Wayne this week. The finale of Wayne will be up in a week, so y'all can watch on Patreon. They are not available on any streaming service. I'll get back to you with an edit or instructions. Well, he needs to buy the... Where is that? Wait, why? I watch them on HBO. Are you saying they're not on HBO anymore? Are they not on HBO? Where's HBO Max? I don't even know where it is here. Terms of use were updated. I don't want it. Doctor, yeah, I'm pretty sure I watch it on HBO Max. Or is it gone? It looks like it's gone. What's all this? The contract ended. Oh. Well, I'm happy I watched 15 hours of it the other day. I'm not kidding. I probably watched in like 1 week. I probably watched like 15 episodes. It was, I remember finishing season, I guess it was season 5 then. I remember finishing season 5 and then I was like, oh my God, Matt Smith is still here. So then I was like, watched at least half the season and then I was like, oh my God, I feel like this is Matt Smith's last season. And I binge watched the crap out of that, assuming that I wanted to see who the next Doctor would be. And then season 7 started and it was Matt Smith again. And I'm like, all right, well now it's third season, which was the same as David Tennant, I think. I think David Tennant was 3. So now I still don't know for 100% certainty, but I'm assuming this is the last season with Matt Smith. Don't tell me if you obviously know, but I was just binge watching it just because out of sheer liking what was going on, but I did not know it was gone. It's about $10 per season on Amazon. I'll honestly, I won't need to watch one for a while, so maybe it'll get picked up by somebody else on another streaming service. I release 2 a month, sometimes more, but on average 2 or 3 a month. And I'm ahead like 30 episodes. So even if I did 3 a month, it would last a year. So I literally don't have to worry about Doctor Who for like a year. That was just because I liked it so much. I honestly wasn't even going to start season 7, which I thought was honestly season 6, but I wasn't even going to start the next season. But I feel like something happened where I was like assuming Matt Smith was not going to return, and then he did. And I was like, I got to jump into season 7 because I want to know for sure if he is actually coming back, because I feel like another season they had somebody return for like 1 episode and he really wasn't back for good or something. So I wanted to confirm it, but he seems like he's back for good. About $40 for the DVD. You can get it on digital, about $10 per season. Yeah, like I said, I won't need it for about, no joke, probably close to a year. I won't need to watch any. And if I do get the bug, I'm pretty sure I have season 7 already. Or, well, actually, no, you're right, because I wouldn't have it if I was watching it on HBO. So, either way, I would just have to get like a whole season, and 1 season would last me another like 8 months. So no big deal. I'll find a way to get it. But everybody, I think we're gonna call it because I want to jump in the shower. I have not eaten yet. It is almost 7 o'clock, which is amazing that we're actually being able to talk. We talked for 10 or 15 minutes in the beginning and end, and still are barely on for an hour and 15 minutes. And I guess if it's ever going to happen on a Labor Day weekend, I'm gonna text Lauren. Lauren did text me. I mean, I think she did pop in a few times, but I'm curious what I am going to do tonight. I might be going for a walk or out for a bite to eat, or maybe I'll see Toxic Avenger. I don't know, but I hope you all have a glorious and wonderful, safe Labor Day weekend. I'm going to shout everybody out and then we'll call it a night. I have a clever name I made. Vero G, Michael, the Dude JB, Ace is probably in the background lingering somewhere, and my brother, all my moderators. I love what you do. Thank you so much. Star, my good friend Neil, M. Gormley, Colvin, Shane Barron was here, Daryl Hill, Amy, David France, and the baby, Neil, my good friend, Lauren. We had, I think I said almost everybody already that was in the front part. Callisto Warrior Queen, a little power monster to Chimiki Paro, the Northern Lion, Hiking Viking. I'm just shouting out to everybody, the Azor Sky, anybody I could think of who might have stopped in or is part of our happy family. Ninja Master is out there. I don't know if Ninja could hear, but Ninja said they would try to listen and talk if they had a signal. So happy Labor Day weekend. Love you all. And is it Friday yet?